Pepsi versus Coke.
I'm a Coke guy all day.
I'm a Pepsi guy. I was hoping for this. See, I have been a slut for Pepsi recently. I know you don't drink a lot of soda. People out there don't drink soda. It's chemicals. It is chemical. There is nothing. It is pure chemicals.
It's not good.
But in terms of taste, I like Pepsi more.
I like Coke because the most of... When I drank the most sodas is when I also drank the most alcohol.
Right.
And if I was going... I'm a whiskey guy, so if I was going for something, it'd be a whiskey and Coke.
A Jack and Coke?
Yeah.
I will say Pepsi, I couldn't see Pepsi as a good mixer.
And it's not. I've tried it.
I think it's way too sweet to be a good mixer. For me, Pepsi is a lot sweeter than Coke. Or it's a lot more prevalent in its sweetness than Coke.
It is. That's why I couldn't handle it.
Now, let's be absolutely, completely straight right now. If we sat two people down, two random-ass people, and did the little box thing that you see, Coke, Pepsi, I fucking doubt that they'd be able to tell the difference. Because they are so close in taste. But for me,
I wouldn't put it past the average person to not be able to tell the difference. I mean, my mom loves Coke. Anybody I know, they have their preferences, whether it's Pepsi or Coke.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past people to be able to tell the difference, because there is a difference, and it's pretty prominent, especially like with the sweetness levels, of course. You could tell.
Yeah, it's weird, because I think I described it as the regular taste of Pepsi is kind of the aftertaste of Coke. Like the couple seconds after the Coke goes down your throat, that tastes a lot like Pepsi, in my opinion. I might just be insane.
I think you're insane, because I've never had that.
But now, going down the line, I think Diet Coke is better than Diet Pepsi. But I think Coke Zero was better than Pepsi Zero, and then they changed that flavor, and it's so much worse than Pepsi Zero now. I know you're not an aspartame guy.
Yeah, that's what I say. I don't like any of those options because of the aspartame.
See, when I go to like Taco Bell, I get the Mountain Dew Zero Sugar now because I like to pretend I'm being healthy. Mm-hmm. And my lady, she loves the Baja Blast, and I get the Baja Zero, and I've had to change it to a Pepsi Zero because there's been so many times where we've gotten it and they haven't told us which one it is. And she's like, all right, I'm going to do it. And she'll sip it and she'll go, ah! She's like, how the fuck do you drink that? I'm like, it's good. What are you talking about?
So can you taste the aspartame or not?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's not like aspartame is a very prevalent.
Yes.
It's a very prevalent thing. Like Diet Coke tastes so much different than Coke, right?
Yes.
But in like that, I prefer Diet Coke over regular Coke.
See, back to the original.
I love Pepsi. I prefer Pepsi Zero.
I can't like any of the diet or zero options for either of those drinks. For one, really, what's the difference?
Less sugar.
Just less sugar? Okay. Well, either way, they in both times have replaced the sugar with aspartame, and
less sugar, and I do think it is 0 calories, but it's still chemicals. Let's not get it fucked calories. Up. Let's not. Coke Zero and Diet Coke, for any Diet Fanta, Diet Dr. Pepper, all that, it is better for you than regular Coke.
Better for you does not mean good.
It is still soda, right?
Yes.
You should be drinking 90% water, and then 10% you have a little fun with whatever drink you want to have fun with, right? It is still soda, but it is better for you.
I can say at work, somebody had scanned out a pack of, I think it was Coke Zero. And that was the longest I had seen a drink in the fridge since I had started working there. Because it had been in that fridge for like 4 days before it finally emptied out.
Scanned out as in like y'all can take it?
Yes.
Well, people don't really care. People like their little sugar addiction, their little chemical addiction, right? But let's move off of that. Have you delved into the flavors that Coke and Pepsi have? The cherries, the vanillas?
Cherry Coke is probably one of my favorite sodas.
See, Cherry Pepsi is better. Cherry Pepsi. Cherry Dr. Pepper is better than both by a mile, right? And then Mountain Dew Code Red is stupid overrated, but I prefer Cherry Pepsi, because it tastes more like cherry to me.
See, I say Coke's better, and Coke knows they're better because Pepsi's like whole ad campaign for a while.
Egotistical shit right now.
No, listen, hear me out.
Your point, you just made a point of like, well, Coke knows it's better. What kind of point is that?
Pepsi has conceded the throne with their whole ad campaign. Is Pepsi okay?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? What are you talking about?
I'm saying that, for one, Coke agrees with me saying Coke is better. Pepsi also agrees with me saying Coke is better.
That didn't say. You are shoving words down their throat.
I'm not saying that you said any of that. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not saying I said any of that. You are shoving words down Pepsi's throat right now.
Okay, explain their whole "Is Pepsi okay?" ad campaign. Because I mean, people in the ad. Okay, I might have to pull this up after the pod.
I'm pulling it up right now because you're obviously biased in this.
No, I'm dead ass. Is Pepsi okay's ad campaign? I'm not sure how long ago it was.
You're telling me right now Pepsi went through a little insecure phase?
Yes.
Da 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 da. It was a Super Bowl commercial.
I'll take a Coke. Is Pepsi okay? They know people's preferences, and they know what they're trying to do.
Okay, so the commercial was basically acknowledging that people will sit down at a restaurant and say, "Hey, could I get a Coke?" And the waiter will say, "Is Pepsi okay?" They're not saying Pepsi is the lesser form. They're saying Coke is more popular, which it is. Coca-Cola worldwide is more popular than Pepsi. They did not say that Pepsi is worse than Coke. They just said it's less popular.
Which means more people prefer Coke.
Some bullshit.
Which means more people prefer Coke.
No, Coke is more accepted, more mainstream. Okay?
What does more people prefer mean?
More mainstream. What are we doing right now?
We're having a debate, obviously.
Okay, I just proved your ass wrong. Can you just say that?
No, because I didn't.
That's what I literally just did that. You said that Pepsi admitted Coke was better. No, they admitted it was more popular. Does popularity equal better?
Yes.
No, it doesn't. What are you talking? You fucking brainwashed.
If a bunch of people like shitty music, that music is good. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not agreeing with them that it's good, but it
Drake is more popular than Kendrick.
Like
is Drake better than Kendrick?
Drake is not more popular than Kendrick.
Drake is so much more popular than Kendrick. What are you talking about? Not with the Not Like Us shit. Probably it's maybe close. But if you go worldwide and you ask people who's Drake, who's Kendrick, they'd say, who the fuck is Kendrick? I like Drake. That is an insane statement.
I've never heard anybody say that.
What are you talking? That's because you don't keep up with mainstream music. You've admitted to that.
But I have, especially in this most recent shit, I have like asked people, Drake or Kendrick, who do you think's going to win?
Okay, who do you think? Oh my God, we're talking about popularity. We're talking about popularity. Kendrick is better than Drake, but Drake is more popular than Kendrick. I'm getting red. Holy shit. Oh, my chest hurts.
I stand by my statement.
People in the comments, let us know. We got to move on to another topic.
Yeah.
Pepsi for life. Blue life.